Kurt and Brock share some milk. What was I going to say?
You got none.
It was alright, aye. Kurt and Brock share some milk with the first ever real handicap match, and The Undertaker becomes an S-Man. Welcome back to SmackDown. 3rd of July 2003. Something I've never seen before, but The Undertaker driving away on a bike to Billy Gunn's theme is quite possibly the gayest but greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'm an ass-man. Normally Undertaker's kicking ass, but tonight he was Mr. Ass.
This was phenomenal, man.
Are we going to get Taker and Billy? Billy and Taker?
Yeah, Taker in 2025. I think anything's off limits, man. If Michelle McCool wanted him to sleep with Billy Gunn, I think he'd do it. But this was some good shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm enjoying SmackDown more than I'm enjoying Raw at the moment.
Didn't think I'd say that. It's the McMahon factor.
Yeah, no, it's the McMahon factor, but I just wish we had JR and King. I wish we had JR and King on both shows. I'm sorry, Taz. And Michael Cole sometimes can... The problem is, right, Michael Cole can be, I think, pretty good sometimes, but he's never going to be better than JR.
Yes.
He's never...
And he doesn't even bring a different style.
Yeah, it's...
well, I mean, obviously his style is different, but it's not like a Joey Styles where it's different.
Yeah, it's not like I can go, well, you know what, I actually think Michael Cole's commentary suited this week's SmackDowns more than JR would. See when Michael Cole delivers like a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10, I'm always going to be sitting here thinking, well, JR would have delivered a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and that is there's some stuff like with TNA, Mike Tenay and Dom West, he's got a different style. He's just got unrepresented fucking energy, man. The guy's off the door hinges.
As good as, you know, and I'm not saying that Taz and Cole do a bad job. They don't. I think this is the best version of Cole, hands down.
No, like Taz to me, there's ways I prefer Taz over the King. There is just not
one way I prefer Cole over JR though.
Aye. That's pretty much the gist.
And I just think we've seen it over the past couple of weeks. You look at the way Test has been treating the women and how how JR's been responding to that. And then you've got in this match tonight, handicap match, Sat Gowen with one leg and Stephanie McMahon taking on the largest, athlete in the world, the Big Show. I just feel like JR would have been calling this out as if their lives were at stake tonight, as if it was like heinous for McMahon to put this handicapped kid and to put his daughter in a match against the Big Show. But with Cole, he doesn't really sell it that way. It's all like one big kind of joke to him. And
it's almost comical to Cole.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, even Big Show's doing moves to Stephanie and Gowen. I feel like JR would be calling it as if he's almost killing them, whereas Cole's like, oh my, like...
Hey, Taz, this is funny. Taz is sitting there with his wee sunglasses on, rocking back and forth. Anyway, alright, recap of the show. It began with last week. Oh, McMahon's an evil bastard. They tried to make Sat Gowen kiss his ass, and I mean, it is true at the end of the day, isn't it?
You know what, though? I mean, back to Cole before we actually get into the show. You cannot... Even, I think, today, we talk a lot of shit about wrestling, but the one thing I will say about Michael Cole is his work ethic. Now, I think he comes across as lazy and lethargic and unenergetic with his commentary today, but he shows up, and he had that track record of never missing a day.
Yeah, I think he's only missed 3 or 4 days since 97. That's pretty good.
And who knows? See if Michael Cole was out more, then maybe we would have got the odd JR appearance on SmackDown.
Who knows?
But because Michael Cole was so dedicated and never missed a date, we never got a chance to JR. And I know JR was busy and they would have probably got someone else to do it. But still, we never really got anyone but Cole on SmackDown because Cole was always there.
No, I mean... Absolutely, guys.
So fair play to him.
Right, but anyway, McMahon, he kicks off the show. This is a really weird close-up of McMahon. He's like, tonight, I kill Hulkamania. I've got the proof. Then he says Stephanie and Gowen are going to get crushed in the first ever true handicap match.
Even the way he says that, absolutely great. Then we open with Nuncio versus Rey Mysterio. pretty good match here for the Cruiserweight title. FBI came back out trying to get Nunzio over the line, but then the APA made the save, and I guess Rey Mysterio paid them some money. How many pesos did he give them?
We don't know, but
maybe it was a 12-pack and some tackles.
How many dollars did they give Teddy Long? Because these two are on his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I kind of relate more to JBL because he had the main event World Championship singles run in my era. I can't really...
Well, I can see why Teddy Long's put Ron Simmons, first ever World Heavyweight Champion.
I think Ron Simmons, in terms of history, who's had the bigger impact, I would probably say Ron Simmons would go down as a bigger deal. I think in an all-time list, I think he'll go above JBL.
Yeah.
Because he was historic and he was first. But I'm just saying, for me personally, Ron Simmons was before my time.
No, JBL, phenomenal tag team wrestler, great world champion, right? Could do multiple gimmicks, great commentator. Not much he couldn't do. And the same with Ron Simmons.
Kind of weird, Ron
Simmons could have sat on commentary and said "damn," and it would have been better than anything today.
It's weird because Ron Simmons kind of had the major success at the kind of beginning of his career almost.
Yes. And
JBL had it towards the end of his career. But either way, great tag team.
Two sides of the acolyte coin.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio get the win, and then we've got Kidman, who was sitting at ringside, once again celebrates with Rey. Kidman overdoing it here, so I guess he wants a title shot soon. I can sense a wee heel turn for Billy the Kid.
Aye, Billy Kidman here, just trying to take all the thunder away for Rey Mysterio, but this ain't thunder, this is Smackdown.
Yeah, we get WWE Burn of the Night, last week's tag team title match. Then we get Cole announces that Kurt Angle will challenge Brock Lesnar for the WWE title at Vengeance. We're then backstage. Angle and Lesnar are there, they're chatting. When this PA walks by, she says, "Hi, champ," and they both answer. They both believe that she's speaking to them. Brock's like, "I'm the current champion." Well, Kurt's like, "Well, look at these, I'm the Olympic gold medalist champion." Then Brock reminds Kurt, "No, I'm the champ, she was talking to me. Remember, I beat you at Mania." And Kurt was like, "No, she's talking to me. I'm going to be the free-time champ, and I'm going to beat you at Vengeance." So they're just going back and forward. Kurt then has his milk stolen for Lesnar. Lesnar takes a drink of Kurt's milk. Kurt's no happy. He then wipes down the lid of the milk, and then goes to drink some milk himself before getting slapped in the back by Brock, and he spits the milk all over the PA, and he covers her in milk, and Brock thinks this is funny, and Kurt doesn't, and he offers her a napkin after drenching her face, but it's not really... I think she needs more than a napkin here. Probably needs a shower, but yeah, some comedy with Kurt and Brock.
All for it, guys. See, this is proof that Brock Lesnar can do a whole magnitude of different things. Right? See, if this guy was shite, this wouldn't work. But it worked, and I liked it. And I think out of the Ruthless Aggression here, this is probably like one of the most comedic scenes. Always gets replayed.
Yeah, we then get Shaniqua with the Basham brothers.
The ball and gag, Mario.
Yeah, she's treating them like horses here, just whipping them with this little, I don't know what you call it.
Whip.
My whip. Then the Basham brothers take on Benoit and Rhino. Benoit picks up the win, crossface on one of the Bashams. And then after the match, Shaniqua kind of stares down Chris Benoit. So, I don't know what's going to happen.
Rhino was like, "Come on, Benoit, you don't want whipped."
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Who knows? Maybe Benoit got whipped, it would have altered history.
I mean, possibly. Stephanie then talks to her father, trying to talk her out of this match tonight. She can't be Smackdown's partner, but Vince thinks, "Nah, you're going to be in there.
You're not a child anymore."
Yeah, so that's it. Stable then comes into Steph's office and she says there's no need to worry because the future of SmackDown is in great hands because I'll be able to step in and take your place. So, Stephanie maybe going to be on the shelf tonight after facing the Big Show. We then see Niddy and Jamie Noble arrive via limo. Looks like he's spending his inheritance money. And you know what? It's a good amount of money, but, I mean, let's be honest. See if you're running about in limos and you're buying fancy jackets, that kind of money wouldn't last you that long. I think it was, like, $800,000?
$827,000, yeah, you're right. So, I mean, again, back then...
No, but Ric Flair could have burned through that,
Yeah, no, but back then, like, your top guys are making close to it. I mean, round about that, bit more, bit whatever. And it's like, not everybody's rocking up in a limo.
True, but I just don't think that kind of money would set you up for life if you're spending it the way Jamie Noble is.
No, but I think that's what they're going for, though. They're going for Jamie Noble to spend it all and then be back to Trailer Park Trash pretty soon.
True. Very true. Right, then we get Orlando Jordan speaking with Undertaker backstage. Undertaker's trying to give him some advice, veteran to veteran. But then Cena walks up and runs his mouth and basically says to Undertaker, I'm a veteran too, and says that he was in that position a year ago and look at what he's achieved and all this stuff. Then we get Cena and Billy Gunn. US Championship Tournament match, round 1. Cena comes out, cuts a bit of a promo here on The Undertaker, raps about Taker, raps about Billy Gunn, makes fun of Billy Gunn being with Chuck Palumbo. So Billy Gunn, what way does he swing? We don't know, but the match swung towards Billy Gunn as he defeated John Cena with help from Undertaker. Undertaker came down, did a lap around the ring, parked his bike, looked at Cena. Cena turned around, got hit with the small package. 1, 2, 3. I'm an ass man. Down, played. And then Undertaker just drove off with his legs hanging out. It was kind of weird.
Aye, with the theme out. I was.
With Billy Gunn's music.
I've never seen this before, but I bet you. This must have got brought up, man. I'm not saying it's a rib because obviously they need to play Billy Gunn's theme song, but I don't believe this happens with Dead Man Undertaker. I feel like he can get away with it on the bike.
On Dead Man walking away and the camera pans to him. I'm an ass man.
That'd be fucking brilliant.
We then go backstage to Kurt and Brock to do a push-up contest. Angle says he can do 200. Brock's like, that's nothing. I can do 300. Oh wait, no, Brock said he can do 200. Angle's like, that's nothing. I can do 300. Brock then accepts the challenge. Brock goes first. Angle's like, nah, you can go first. Brock does the 300 and then Angle's just like, fuck it. I can't do 300.
Well done, Brock. You win.
Angle concedes and he walks off with Brock yelling that he can't feel his arms. You know what? I don't think it's the funniest shit ever, but it is what it is.
Here, it's good. I mean, people complain, oh, why do they need to do comedy segments when they're just two good, very good wrestlers?
Well, they can't wrestle backstage, can they?
Yes. And also, you can clearly see that, they're engineering a triple threat match because they're hyping up the threat of the Big Show.
Yes. Then we got the best damn tag team, Hassan Benjamin versus Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri. This match was pretty weird, so I mean it was decent. Then towards the end, Tajiri gets knocked off the apron onto the hood of the Chevy Blazer. Then Haas does a maneuver on Eddie, and it's like Eddie was down for about 10 seconds and still got pinned. I wasn't expecting this, but
yeah, the ref took forever to get back. He was too focused on Tajiri to get in.
Yeah, World's Greatest Tag Team get the win, and then I mean after the match, we have Eddie Guerrero going up to the car. Tajiri's laying there. Eddie Guerrero's like, oh no, what happened? And he just pulls Tajiri off, and then he starts worrying about his car, and it looked like there was no fucking damage to it. Taz and Cole were like, you can buffer that out. He
said you can buff the sweat out. It's like, just wipe it.
Yeah. And then Eddie Guerrero kind of snaps, and he just lifts up Tajiri, and he slams him on the windscreen of the car, completely trashing the windscreen, and Tajiri gets his back all torn up. Tajiri was badly bleeding here, so there was nothing wrong with Eddie Guerrero's car until he put Tajiri through the fucking window. So yeah, just Eddie Guerrero here overreacting, but looks like we're gonna get a heel turn here.
This would be like when fucking Benoit stole Angle's medals, but then Angle gets them back and he fucks him in the incinerator. It's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, so the EMTs are checking Tajiri. Doesn't look too good for him. We get a recap of the Mr. America story.
Is Hulk Hogan done?
I believe so. Down.
So we won't see him until
2005.
Yes, when he comes back against Muhammad Hassan.
I'm not really surprised, to be honest, because I think his booking was pretty weak lately.
It was.
I mean, especially when he got jobbed out to the Big Show. Just, I don't know, I think... And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's got something to do with Piper as well.
That is true.
People can say what they want about Hogan, but he was fucking loyal.
He was loyal to his guys.
And with Piper getting canned, I wouldn't be surprised if Hogan was like, well, let me tell you something, McMahon.
Aye, and he goes to Japan, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't...
Feuding with Jarrett and shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was something to do with Roddy Piper, but of course I don't really know. Then we get Orlando Jordan versus A-Train. Just a boring match, really. Jordan did.
No, I didn't like about this. It's like Taker's pretty much admitting that all you rookies are going to have matches in the next couple of weeks, but you're all going to lose, and it's pretty much fucking true, isn't it?
Yeah.
It happened on Raw. Mark Jindrak, he lost to Jericho. I mean, I think Mark Jindrak losing to Jericho is fucking fine. It's Chris Jericho. I don't think Orlando Jordan should be losing to A-Train.
No, I disagree.
Should he?
He's just a fucking nobody.
Have you seen A-Train?
Oh, A-Train's got some sort of value.
This ain't January, mate. It's July. I think A-Train's dropped off. The train is fucking derailed.
No, if A-Train can't beat Orlando Jordan, then he really should just be released at this point.
Oh, fuck, you're going to find me fucking putting too much against that.
Anyway, A-Train wins, but Jordan did kick out of a derailer, but he didn't get much offense in. We then see Big Show approach Stephanie in the back. He pushes her against the wall. He starts sniffing her hair and her head, and yeah.
Rapey. It's the rape show.
I mean, does this make sense though? Because what's Big Show going to do once McMahon decides to disappear, and Big Show's treated the GM of SmackDown like this?
Yes,
I guess
don't think anyone's believing McMahon's going anywhere.
Yeah, no, I guess Big Show feels safe while McMahon is there, but
he's a 7-foot giant. He shouldn't give a fuck about the repercussions.
No, I mean, I know, but you don't want. It's not good. It's not good to have like the GM against you. But anyway, Vince McMahon makes his way to the ringside with Sable. He then informs everyone in attendance that Brock Lesnar will be defending this title not only against Kurt Angle but also the Big Show. So it's going to be a title threat match at Vengeance. And then he replays Hulk Hogan, Mr. America, from the previous show where Mr. America took his mask off. It revealed he was Hulk Hogan, and then put his finger up to his lips, telling everyone to shush before putting the mask back on. I think the gimmick they're going with here is that McMahon had paid one of his security camera guys to film this, and Hogan was unaware. I believe that's kind of what they were going with.
Oh, no, apparently Hogan had quit earlier in the week due to creative differences. Maybe that was down to Piper, but tell you what.
Well, you know what, though? I mean, I could see it being down to Piper, but I could also see it being down to the booking because booking was really poor. But it is a bit strange that Hogan just quits. Like, you'd think that they'd be like, right, well, you know what? If you want out, then that's fine, but let's do something at Vengeance.
True, but for how abruptly he quits, I think it actually ended alright. Like, the proof that he's Hogan. I mean, ideally...
Yeah, but it's cheap proof, isn't it? Like,
I think the Mr. America had a shelf life. Personally, what I would have done is McMahon outs him, and he moves to Raw, because Austin wants him, or something.
Yeah, you could have done that.
I mean, like let's not pretend that... I mean, there'll be people, oh, there's no place for... Hogan could fucking go where he wants. You trying to tell me you wouldn't take Hulk Hogan in that 6-man chamber match?
Sunday Night
I mean,
Heat,
we could have been getting Hogan Goldberg again. Hogan Michaels early.
Anyway,
Hogan versus like Van Damme or something. Hogan versus fucking Kane.
Hogan's done. He's going to New Japan. Meltzer's probably hating this, but it is what it is. New Japan's going to get some star power, I believe.
They've never seen before.
Well, they've seen
never
him
get again.
They've seen him in the 80s and 90s, didn't they?
I know, but this is Hulk Hogan here.
Yeah, that was early Hogan. No, not 90s, 80s. Anyway, main event time. We get Stephanie McMahon versus Zach Gowen handicap match. Big Show. He dominates the match, just tossing Zach Gowen around, tossing Stephanie McMahon around. Then Zach Gowen takes off his leg, gets a small bit of offense in, but I mean not much really. At the end of the day, it's Zach Gowen punching the Big Show. It's like a kitten trying to fucking punch a bear. It's not really going to do much.
No, I mean I thought Zach Gowen looks pretty good on one leg.
Zach Gowen's got a good theme song, by the way, Seaver. And it's just crazy that they gave this guy a song back in the day by a legit band that had previously sung WrestleMania
and loads of
songs
and shit.
And today it's just all this generic crap. So there you go. Zach Gowen, a guy with one leg's got he's got a better theme song than anybody in wrestling today.
Yep. And he really shouldn't have.
Yeah. But because this is no DQ, Big Show and Angle then come out, but McMahon was in there, McMahon was getting involved. McMahon was like getting in and he wanted to get involved, but then Angle gets involved, Lesnar gets involved, Angle saves Stephanie McMahon for a choke slam, Angle then hits an angle slam on Big Show. McMahon comes in and nails Kurt with a chair.
Yep.
And then Lesnar comes down and gets McMahon in the F5 position. But Show manages to save McMahon, and then McMahon like kind of just falls out the ring awkwardly. That was kind of
a good spotlight, but McMahon almost gets fucking killed here. Would McMahon have survived it?
I don't know. McMahon on the shoulders of Brock Lesnar, hanging on for dear life. Then Brock hits Big Show. I think Brock hits a F5 on the Big Show.
Yeah, it sets up Gowen's moonsault, and he does it on one leg. Pretty good moonsault. You can't fault that. 1, 2, 3 wins the contract. Good moment. Great ending. What else can you really ask for?
And then you got McMahon, who's outside, not happy, looking on. He's furious. So his plan, making this an ODQ match, certainly backfired. It was a bit dumb, wasn't it? He should have just made it a normal match. It's not like Big Show needed no DQ stipulations to hurt Stephanie and sack Gowen.
True. I tell you what, it would have been very weird if Brock and Kurt didn't come out. They were just backstage drinking milk and doing push-ups, letting these two get battered.
Yeah, Stephanie then raises the arm of Sack Gowen. Sack Gowen's got a contract, then McMahon's not happy about it. He managed to get rid of Hulk Hogan, but he couldn't get rid of Sack Gowen.
Sack Gowen. How long does Sack Gowen last? I don't think he lasts that long.
No.
See, there's no shelf life in this, man.
Do you think Hulk Hogan was maybe original? Mr. America was maybe going to do the run-in in this match? Do you think that would have been the plan, or?
Probably, but last week we seen the.
But again, it does make sense for Lesnar and Kurt to do it since the triple threat match is happening.
Here, maybe it was supposed to be a fatal 4-way.
Maybe it was going to be Mr. America versus Big Show at Vengeance. You never know.
Yeah.
We won't know, but anyway, what we do know is this was a pretty good SmackDown. I liked it. I thought it was good. Again, a main event that actually matters. Something on the line. You had tag team titles on the line, Cruiserweight Championship on the line, Jamie Noble spending his money, Eddie Guerrero turning on Tajiri. Alright, he had Orlando Jordan in there, which I didn't really care for too much, but overall, I did think it was a good show. Cena loses, Billy Gunn advances, wasn't really expecting that, but Big Billy Gunn, the badass, is moving on to round 2.
Tournaments, title matches, memorable moments, funny moments, great ending. That's what I want a wrestling show to be.
Yeah, I'm going to give this SmackDown an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
I'll agree with an 8 out of 10. It's honestly, man, see, we watched this just before Modern Day Raw. You compare the two, it is fucking tragic. Come on. How could it be? And see this SmackDown, it's nothing special. Right? It's a very good episode in 2003, but it's not like, holy fuck, nothing gets close to this. Because back then, they did this like every couple of weeks. Let's see this episode as 8 out of 10. You'd have got it like once every 4 weeks, and you'd have got some that were better. And the ones that were worse, it's not like they were 100 times worse. Do you not think though, like back in the day, it was like consistently great. Then you get like to the later years, it's like, yeah, it was shit. But then you get like the odd show that's good. Now it's just all shit. There's no peaks and valleys anymore.
Yeah.
It's flatlined.
Absolutely.
Like you don't even get the shows after Mania or nothing. They don't mean anything.
Yeah.
I guess it's just some random fucking show. 4th of July.
No, I agree. I remember like when you got into like the 2010s, even mid 2010s. Yeah, it wasn't great, but you would get the odd good show. It's like now, it's just every show sucks.
The magic is gone, but that's 8 out of 10. We'll be back with Raw, and Vengeance is not too far away. But until next time, peace.